So we are learning so many things on this Festivus show. I'm ready for Armand to come and share with us one of my favorite topics, dental implants. They definitely decrease frustration with patients' dentures flopping around. Do I need to do anything to Armand here? Nope, I got Armand here. All right, Armand is coming to us from, oh, what's that there? You got Festivus. I think your green screen's blocking it. You got to put it in front of your body.
Oh man.
Is that a 49ers thing? Oh, man, Armand, Armand's finished with the show. We're ready for an. All right. Well, I guess you can bask in your excitement because they haven't won the Super Bowl since Facebook was invented. Just please remember that. So I had some good memories of watching some Super Bowls in Montana, though. He's a class act. So, Armand, tell us, you do something that I really love. Tell our audience what you do to help dentists decrease annoyance when it comes to the implant dental world.
Absolutely. I think the world of dental implants and actually placing them can be daunting for a lot of doctors, especially those who have not done very many implants. And where we come in is we make the process really simple for the dentist and the team, not only to submit the case, but actually to perform the surgeries by using surgical guides. And I know surgical guides have been around for a long time. Where we come in and make the difference is making that process simpler. From the moment that you order to the moment that you get the case, the packaging, everything is made so easy. That's why we made our company name Simple Smile Solutions. And even more so, we have simplified the way that we do full arch treatments. So full arch all on 4, 5, 6. We've got innovative solutions that have simplified the way that we would do that for full arch cases, namely reducing your costs and speeding up the process. So whereas previously a normal denture conversion, conventional and unguided, is taking upwards between 5 to 8 hours for a single arch, we're taking that number down between 1 hour to 3.5 hours.
And you know who really gets the less annoyance for that, Armand? The patient. Because, I've done those cases analog, freehand, back in 2004. And it was me and the patient for 8.5 hours. And it was a really hard appointment for the patient. Did I change the patient's life? Yes. Did they probably want to quit halfway through? Also, yes, right? So I just want to highlight that, in that when you have these patients, most of the time they are not under general anesthesia. Most of the time they're under local anesthesia, like for a filling. And to sit there and have your whole mouth transformed for 8 hours is a lot. So for you to make that under 2 hours, it's a total game changer. I want to ask you next is, I've restored many implants in my career, and I've had very few single tooth implants I couldn't restore. Yes, some were out of line. Yes, a couple I had to, do some magic tricks with. But for a full arch case, if you don't get those implants in the right position, what happens long term?
Yeah, so if you have bad angles or bad depth, right? Like you can't get to the depth that you need, or you don't have enough restorative space, patient smiles and they're going to see that prosthesis just sticking out, right? And we don't want that. That's number one. Number two is long-term wise, those prosthetics become, most of the time, the problem is the dentists don't put the implants deep enough. So your restorative space is a lot smaller. And so what that does is not only for aesthetics, but for structural strength, that thing's going to break on you in a lot less time than it would normally take.
And that's a huge hassle for you and the patient.
That's right.
And this game is a hard game. I mean, it's a hard game to get all this right. And it's amazing, if someone gets a hip or knee replacement, Armand, they don't look at it every day because it's inside of their leg, right? So us dentists are doing the equivalent of hips and knee replacements for these people. That also has to look right, also has to function right. And if you don't get those implants in the right position, that's why this guide that you help dentists with, people can text S3 to 215-798-9897 to learn more about it and get 15% off your first purchase. But just talk to me, the person who's going to do this for the first time. Will your team help them? Can they call you? Can they do a Zoom? Tell us about that.
Yeah, 100%. So we pride ourselves in making sure that we take care of you like your family. Like you get on the call with us, you text us, we'll answer right away. We're a smaller team and we love that. So we take really good care about each individual doctor that work with us. We also consider the patient as being, I always tell my team, hey, consider that this patient's going to be your grandmother or your aunt or whoever that you love. how would you design this case, right? So that's how we approach our business, to be honest with you. So call us, text us, we'll take care of you from start to finish. We don't mind taking the time introducing you to the system and how it works. Like I said earlier, our system works in such a way where you don't have to get photogrammetry, you don't have to get other accessories or other systems out there. Everything is built into our system. It's proprietary to the design that we have. But more importantly, like you said, people call us, we walk them through,
Nice.
we tutor them, basically mentor them through the process. We train your staff. We make sure that everybody's comfortable doing the process. By the time that you do the surgery, you should be ready to go. You're confident, you've got everything you need, and everything's ready to go.
I absolutely love that. I mean, what you're doing is so valuable to the community because implants are just continuing to explode in numbers. Dentists are taking fragmented CE courses, not to follow their own, where they take this course on an all-on-4, and then they take this course over here. And sometimes they never get really good training on getting the implants in the right place. And it's the whole name of the game. And then also making life easier for your team. I don't know, you know who this helps the second? Patient number one with the decreased treatment time, the dental assistant. Have you ever seen how hard it is to set up for these things? It can often take more time to set up and clean up from an implant than it does to place all the implants. So for you to streamline that for them, you're helping them as well.
100%. Yeah.
Well, I hope you come to Philadelphia with Arash and you can talk about the 49ers. You can meet Arash. See, he's placing over 100 implants a month, and you guys can talk. Maybe you've won the Super Bowl by then. Maybe not. We'll have to see. But truly appreciate your support and being a sponsor, and can't wait to meet you in person.
Thank you so much. Have a good one, guys.
Thanks, Armand.